This is the MSA 190T from STIHL, the latest electric professional chainsaw they're bringing to the market. I haven't done too much with this, not like other saws that I've used, but I thought we'd go through a few features of what's on this saw. So we've got the 190T from STIHL. Let's have a look at some of the features on this saw. Let's remove this guide bar protection first. Here we've got a 14-inch bar. I believe you could put a 12 on there as well. Coming back, we've got some little plastic dogs because it's probably going to be cutting medium-sized stuff, not massive stuff. Obviously, standard chain brake. We've got an oil tank here, clear tank, so you can see how much fuel, oil's in there. Working our way back, we've got a new little trigger. I don't know if you can see it under there. There's a little button. So you can't use the throttle unless that button's engaged. Personally, it'll probably be a thumb on there and you can get it to go. Obviously, wrap round handle. On the back, we've got a connection point for your lanyard to connect it to your harness. Obviously, standard screw on the side here to tighten the chain when the chain goes slack from after a bit of use. And then we've got the battery at the back. This saw will have the maximum output from a 200 battery. So you could put a 3 or a 5 in there and you won't get any more power. But this lightweight one of the range will give you the maximum power for the saw. So it's an interesting idea they've got here. Maybe we'll pop outside and give it a bit of a blast and see what it can do. Right, so we're out on the end of our limb and we're nice and secure. We've got our MSA 190T here to do some work with, and we're going to prune these limbs back a bit just to get them back off encroaching onto the building. This is the first saw that is getting all the benefits from the AP200 battery, giving it maximum output. So let's see how this gets on. As you can see, the button's slightly in a different place with this saw. We've got it on the side here. It seems to be quite comfortable to manoeuvre around in the tree with. And let's go for something a little bit bigger, see if we can handheld this. In all honesty, this is creaming through this. It'd be interesting to see what we can do with it, really, if we can do a dismantle or something. But this smaller stuff, even with the really large bar, it seems to be cutting very well. Let's finish up this cut, and then we can move on to the next bits. Lovely jubbly. I'm going to move around the canopy a bit and just see if it gets caught or not. I feel the 190 is probably a little bit of a smaller saw, so personally I would maybe select a narrower bar or smaller bar. And I'd probably use this saw really pruning on large deadwood reductions. It'll probably work extremely nice for it, really. Right, so I'm just going to move on down now. All clear. Try and keep it this side of the fence. Right, so a bit of nipping about with this saw. Seems to perform nicely. I personally probably a smaller bar, but yeah, well done STIHL. This is another saw that seems to be very capable in the electric range. So I figured that that wasn't enough of a challenge up the oak tree for this 190, and you guys would like to see what it can do. So I've got this nice dead stump here. It's still solid. It's probably about 12 inches in diameter, and we're going to give it a go, see what this is like. So here we go. It doesn't feel like it's straining. I can't hear the engine actually straining whilst I'm cutting. So it seems to be going through it, which is shocking me because it's a very large bar on it. Seems to be sucking the dust nicely. So yeah, I went through that quite nicely. Considering this is quite seasoned, you'll probably see at the top of the cut below. So yeah, that's the 190, pushing it to probably its most it could do sensibly. You could probably get through bigger stuff by the feel of that as it was cutting. And yeah, I'll see you down on the floor. So that's a quick look into the MSA 190T. I hope the video's been helpful. It's given you a bit of an insight to this new model of chainsaw. If you like it, give us a like. Hopefully it's helped you out for the future. We'll be seeing you soon.